Hey guys, Greg here, Bone Tactical. Today's EDC features maritime operations, outdoor fishing gear, being out on the water, and an extreme or a lot of sun. We're gonna start off with pants and a shirt. I've got some go-to pants and shirt here. I have the Hook and Tackle brand Ripstop Driftwood stretch pants, okay? These are amazing because they're extremely light. If they get wet, they're not gonna hold me down in the water, and then they stretch so I can swim with them on, and they're completely sun protective because they're polyurethane. I have this Field Shear Mobile Cooling LS Hoodie LT in King's Aqua color. The Field Shear has this mobile cooling system on the back that's really great for lowering body temperature, and it's a cool color, protects from the sun. Going from the pants and the shirt to the next level of protective equipment is a hat and a neck gaiter. So what we've got here from Qualified Captain, which they have a really cool Instagram page, definitely check them out if you haven't, very interesting stuff, is a neck gaiter to protect this area from the sun. And then we have a Tilly hat, which is an extremely crucial piece of kit, has a little stash pocket that I like a lot. I keep some cash in there of whatever country I happen to be in. It's got the other really important thing that it's got is the cords that if you're in high winds, you can put in front of the neck and then behind the head, so your hat's not gonna blow off regardless of how stupid you look. But it protects from the sun, and then this is the Tilly Airflow model. This is the LT6, I believe, in multicam, and it allows you to stay cool and protects you from the sun, doesn't fly off your head, and that's what's important. Going from there and talking about sun protection, then we get as well into gray man theory type stuff, and this is the Smith & Bradley watch here that I really find the most cool to fit both gray man theory, so I don't look way over the top with a watch if I want to be wearing a watch, but then so I also have a nice durable watch that I'm not going to be afraid to take out and get wet or into the water. Got sunglasses here. These are from Kaenon. They're the Burnett Matte Tortoise, and I will say I've used a lot of sunglasses in my life. Sunglasses are extremely important when fishing because they help me see through the water. They protect from the sun. It's very important to protect your vision because how important is it to see? And then these are actually incredibly visually striking. They actually change the colors and just really cool experience. Not a lot of glasses do that. Being out on the water or out in the wilderness, especially if you're on a lake or a fresh water source, or near land, then you're definitely gonna want some insect control apart from sun control. So what we've got here is a parakeeto bracelet that matches my look of the day and has this little insert that's a mosquito and bug repellent. From there, I'm gonna look into the dermatone stuff, and I'm gonna wanna definitely put some sunblock on my skin. I can use some sort of chapstick, medicated or non-medicated, but definitely a sun-blocking chapstick. And then Dermatone offers sunscreen sticks and just many different types of sunscreen all the way up and including little tins of skin protector pomades that are really cool. So the Dermatone is definitely the name brand and the way to go in the industry for sun protection. Another option that we have here is a belt, but we're talking about maritime operations or being on the water or near the water, so we definitely want a belt that's lightweight, some kind of nylon that's quick dry. If it gets wet, it's not going to hold me down, and something sturdy. You're going to want to make sure that if you're using steel or something like that, you've got stainless steels. And then the really cool thing about this Wazoo cash belt is that it has a hidden compartment in there, so once it's on, it's definitely not something you want to put anything illegal in, just in case you get, checked at any point, but it's something that you can put maybe something that you don't want to get stolen in, because a lot of times thieves or people that are going to be assaulting you aren't going to have so much time to pat you down. Then you can have your cards and your ID items in an EDC minimalist wallet like this one from Bone Tactical. My two favorite knives for having on the water are the NPE Ghost and also the EDC Relentless. I chose today the EDC Relentless because it's a little sturdier. It's an EDC knife instead of an NPE knife, so I can just be using this really, really hard use, just beating it up, throwing it around. Stainless steel chain, never gonna rust, very important. Stainless steels, brass or bronze that you have on there that's not gonna be tarnishing or rusting. it just tarnishes a little bit but doesn't rust. And then stainless steel blade, so very, very low maintenance. Don't have to keep it oiled, don't have to really do hardly anything, just wipe it off before I stick it back in the sheath. And then from Wazoo Gear, I have this clandestine Viking pendant, which is actually a sharpening stone. So that's all I need to maintain this knife sharp. They're both around my neck, and then I always have a sharp knife. This knife is never gonna break, hard use gear, and I don't have to worry about losing or not having a knife. So I've always got to have my keys on me. I really do like having a force multiplier there on my keychain. This Bone Breaker Big Nasty is a force multiplier that's legal to be carried anywhere because it's also a multi-tool bottle opener, but you know, great force multiplier, obviously. And then really lightweight, so it doesn't weigh me down. That's something else really important anytime I'm near water. Really anytime ounces equal pounds, pounds equal pain is the saying. Just don't carry a lot of unnecessary gear or anything heavier than it needs to be. So this is very big, very effective, and very light all at the same time. From there, of course, and this is an iPhone. I'm not throwing out the iPhone to promote it necessarily, but for what we do with a lot of filming and then just staying in contact, it's a platform that's just very easy. It makes it very easy. I download all kinds of maps and stuff and just makes life easier. And to close out is having water with you, of course, right, guys? Every bit as important as sun protection and not getting heat stroke and not getting burnt to a crisp from the sun is being able to stay hydrated. Okay, if you're out in the sun, you really have to be considering hydration, especially in an area that might be a saltwater area or an area like what we're getting into today, which has a lake with water that you can't drink, that's high toxicity levels, and just really important to be having good, clean drinking water with you. So if I don't have a couple aqua tabs with me, I'm at least going to want to make sure that I have a bottle like this, which is also a survival bottle, has some survival equipment on here from Bone Tactical, and then this water source just to keep me hydrated when I am in any kind of an environment. Really just stay hydrated every day. This is just a great water bottle. Keeps it hot if it's hot, keeps it cold if it's cold, and keeps me cool when I'm cool. Thanks for watching. Bone out.